all the sacrifice that put me in a position where I'd be able to defend a man's freedom and be successful at it.
All right, guys, for a little bit of context in terms of why I'm sitting up here bawling my eyes out on camera, I want to give you a background. Basically, my cousin reached out to me, told me that one of his friends was being charged with a crime, felt like he didn't do anything wrong, and he wanted to get a second opinion. So we have a talk about the case. He told me the offer is 5 years in prison. His attorney suggested that he take the deal, that it's a good deal, that he didn't really have a chance to fight. And so he ended up sitting down with me, and at the end of our consultation, I told him, hey, you gotta fight this. He decided to put his trust in me. We fought the case and ultimately, tried to get the prosecutor to do the right thing and dismiss the case. She refused. We were in the judge's chambers and the judge asked, well, why is this case going to trial? I told the judge, hey, this case should not be going to trial. The DA should be dismissing the case. The DA said, no, we want this guy to go to prison. And so we ended up going to trial, and the jury ultimately found him not guilty. And so he was facing 5 years in prison and was prepared to sign that deal before meeting with me. And so I had met with some friends afterwards, some colleagues, and they're like, hey, how are you gonna celebrate? You deserve to go out and, get some drinks or what have you. But I ended up in my office and this happened.
A client of mine was facing prison time. And we just finished up this trial and the jury came back with not guilty verdicts. He did get hit with an infraction. Well, that's a traffic ticket, basically. But just the idea that somebody could just lose years from their life and be this close to that happening. I was debating whether I should record this, obviously. It's raw. It's keeping it real. I just, really think about my parents, my family, and all the sacrifice that put me in a position where I'd be able to defend a man's freedom and be successful at it. When you think about all the things that you love doing, being able to eat at home, sleep in your own bed, enjoy your freedom, and to know that could be taken away at the drop of the hat based on decisions made by other men and women. It just, man, so overwhelming right now. But I just want to say I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to my friends and family, my supporters, my staff at Kersey Law here, Patty, Michelle, Hassel. Thank you so much. There's no possible way I'd be able to do what I'm doing without them holding it down at the office. And again, I just want to say thank you so much. again, when it comes to, criminal defense and deportation defense, sometimes you get people who have dedicated themselves to a life of crime, but for the most part, the vast majority, it's hardworking, everyday, just regular people who find themselves in a jam. And I'm just so thankful that I got the call and that I was able to come through, and that all the sacrifices, the working until midnight, the being up at the office and at 2 in the morning, getting to the office at 2 in the morning and preparing, all was worth it in the end. So I mean, some things just need to be captured, and this is one of them. I'm grateful to have the greatest job in the world. Thank you.